Hey everyone, welcome to Mr. U's Reviews. Today I'm reviewing the long-awaited sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, which follows Jake Sully, Neytiri, and their family as they face off with a familiar threat and learn the way of water, just like the title says, with the Metkayina Reef People clan of the Na'vi. First of all, let's talk about the cast of this film, because we have Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, and Stephen Lang, who were all in the first film, come back for this one. But we also have new actors that weren't in the first film, like Kate Winslet and Cliff Curtis, as well as all the actors that play the children of Jake and Neytiri, come into this film and be a part of the franchise of this series now. And it was cool seeing, old actors from the first film and now new actors kind of come together for this one, because, it is going to be a series of films. They're planning on making 3 more Avatar movies. So, we're kind of seeing like a progression as the cast starts to build up. And I thought everybody, they played their roles quite well. You understand that they know, when there's a certain scene that's supposed to be more emotion based, where it's just people talking, and then they know when to be, fierce and everything for the action scenes here, because there's a good blend of both types of scenes. So overall, I really thought that the whole cast did a good job here. Now let's talk about the technical aspects of this film. And of course, we gotta talk about James Cameron and his directing here, because it must have been such a daunting task to bring this huge world-building film together, but it's obviously something that he's very passionate about. That's why he's been working on, 4 Avatar sequels for the past 13 years, and he's even already finished filming the 3rd one, but we'll see what happens with the 4th and 5th ones. Because the 5th one's going to be the last one, as he stated. But you obviously see his passion through his work on screen, and that's just a testament to how well his directing is. And with the cinematography, just wow. This film really is beautiful to look at. It's so vibrant, so colorful. The framing of the shots are so well put together. And it's a 3-hour film, and yet there's always something to watch, something to be amazed by when you look on the big screen. And the cinematography is the reason why you have to watch this film on the biggest screen that you can, because it really is leaping off of the screen and so immersive. But what really makes this film immersive, and what this film really showcases, it's really all the visual effects here. Some of the best visual effects I've ever seen, genuinely, it astounded me. The same way that the first Avatar was for visual effects in 2009, that's how this film is in 2022. Just the landscapes of Pandora, and the forests, and the trees, and the water, and the sand, everything with this world, and the creatures, the animals here, they all look so realistic, and it's very immersive as a result. But the motion capture was what really stood out for me, because most of the characters here in this film are part of the Na'vi species, and you get these close-ups of these characters in their performances. Of the performances of the actors playing them really does go through that CGI. You still are able to see their performances clearly, which can be a difficult thing to do when a lot of CGI is used on a character, especially on their face. But it did not get in the way of the actors' performances, so it kind of helps elevate that aspect of the film too. And the music in the first film I thought was pretty underrated. That was by the late, great James Horner. Obviously he's passed away since. So with this film, we have Simon Franklin scoring the music, and I thought the score was also very well. It fit all the different scenes of this film. The beautiful landscape of Pandora, it fits those scenes. Or when there's something more menacing going on, the music complements that. And we even have an original song by my favorite artist, The Weeknd. I'm even wearing a shirt with him on it, because he really is my favorite artist. And his song Nothing Is Lost was kind of played through the end credits, so it was a great way to end the film because the song highlights the themes of the movie and everything. So that was just another great addition in this film, in my opinion. Now let's talk about the story and screenplay of this film. And this story includes classic themes that we've seen before, themes of family and themes of loyalty, but they were very well implemented into the story so that you really care for these main characters, and that really matters when the film starts to put these characters in peril and in trouble, so that you're more on the edge of your seat. So I really liked seeing those themes. And also, like, the original science fiction concepts were awesome to see. There's like cool futuristic technology featured in the film that I thought really adds to the movie-going experience. Just seeing that on the big screen was really nice. And the progression of the plot I thought was really smartly put together, because the first part of the film, no spoilers, but with the first part of the film, you are brought back into this world of Pandora after 13 years, and really the rest of the film just builds this world up even more than the first film did, which is really important because this is the second film of like a 5-film story. But it doesn't just build the world even more. It also creates these scenes where you are on the edge of your seat and you're excited to see what happens next. And I know I'm excited to see what happens in the third film and so on. But there are certain aspects of the story that could have been improved. For one, when we are introduced to this Metcaina water tribe, the film focuses on them for a really long time, which I thought was a great decision because they are an important part of the plot, and they will probably matter even more in the next films. But it kind of stays with them too long without cutting to other parts of the story, such as the villain, or like an already established plot point. And although eventually it does cut to those aspects, I think it could have cut to it a little earlier without cutting anything out, so that the story could feel a little more dynamic and the pacing could have maybe been better. So I would have maybe just started showing certain things with the villain and with plot points just a little earlier, so that we see this part of the story and then we go back more to the Metcaina tribe. And there was also a decision that a character does towards the end of the film that could seriously put him in trouble, and the people that this character really cares about in trouble, which makes sense because there are going to be more films here, but the cost of that is this very weird character decision, and I thought that could have been improved as well. But overall, this film is a technical feast to watch. I enjoyed seeing these actors give these performances, and the directing, cinematography, visual effects, and the music really, brought this film up for me. It's just those two aspects that do bog it down with the story. So overall, I give Avatar: The Way of Water a B+. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and also feel free to follow me on Letterboxd. I'll put the link down below. And as always, don't forget your popcorn. Until next time, from Mr. U to you, stay tuned.